He's verbal. We're very structured and very repetitive at the moment. So we've noticed that he's got a lot of energy lately. So we're not regularly as well, which means I get asked the same question about a million times in a day. And I just got to be very careful to committing to something because then he'll keep on asking me until it happens. So if we say, if he wants to go swimming, so we try not to say things like swimming, the beach, McDonald's, there's certain words that we don't say because once we say it, he's going to be like, "Are we going to go swimming? Are we going swimming? Are we going to the beach? We're going to the beach. Are we going to the beach today? Are we going to the beach today?" And if I say no, "Oh, why are we going to the beach today?" And it's that fast. Like we've
Yeah.
got to deal with these questions flying that fast. And sometimes it's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. Come back from work. I've got other things going. You've got the other kids. And then you've got this one that's just going to keep asking the same question. His siblings are so good because they're noticing and they're taking on a bit of that as well. So like not waiting for mom to answer the question. So if it's like, we're going to go swimming, are we going to go swimming? Mom, are we going to go swimming? Maybe. Maybe we're going to go swimming. Maybe we're going to go swimming, mom. Maybe we're going to go swimming. Maybe. Okay. Then I walk away and come back. Mom, maybe we're going to go swimming. Maybe we're going to go swimming. I said, maybe. And this can happen every 5 to 6 minutes. And that's not
Wow.
answering the questions of every other child, doing everything else that we're doing at home. Or if I've come back from work, got to run up and take a meeting or something. And if he shows up, that's the questions on repeat. And his siblings have been great, and that we're teaching them about him as well. So they answer before I do if they can see that I'm getting frustrated. And that's like, "You're gonna make mom angry. Mom's getting angry." "Yes, mom said maybe. Mom said maybe." And then it's like, no. And then they're like, "No, no's for me. If you keep asking, no's." But a lot of it is that it's understanding the social cues and regulating. If we don't give him activities to regulate, he can't keep still. He'll be singing and stimming, constantly running around. And more recently singing, so he's repeating a lot. And it's very
Mm.
noisy. It's very disruptive. So he's in a
Yeah.
public school, so when the kids are doing exams and trying to learn, and he's walking around singing and stimming.
Mm.
We're so blessed that he doesn't self-harm, so he's not hitting himself yet. He has a few times, and we've just got to manage that. So he lives along this situation. He's verbal. We're really blessed that he's verbal, and we're trying to work on that speech. Reading and writing is great. He's okay with that. It's the social interaction piece,
Yep.
and the repetition and regulation. So we're
Yeah.
hearing this song over and over again on the same statements, and he's just walking around in his own world.
Yeah.
So we've got holidays coming up,
Yeah.
and that's going to be a hard one.
So you have to grow an enormous amount of patience for this. Often when parents are faced with something like that, it puts an incredible strain on the marriage
Hmm.
and on you mentally and emotionally. What has been helpful for you? What are the things that has most made a difference that without that you don't know that if you would have coped?
I smile through it because there was a time that I was so worried he wouldn't speak, and so I'm just always grateful for the fact that he can, and that I can't control it all.
Mm.
And we both know that. We balance each other out when it comes to that in particular. So I've taken the hit all of this morning. I'm like, "Sir, I need a sub." And we'll sub. It'll just be like my turn. Well, I've got him for the morning. You're gonna have to handle the afternoon, knowing that this is gonna continue. Or hang on a
Yeah.
second, maybe let's get the hose out and put them in the trampoline with some water to help regulate. But that's sort of how the two of us is. We can't do more than what we can in that moment. Sometimes it's
Yeah.
just to hug him and to remind him that we love him. Whether he
Mm.
understands it or not is neither here nor there. And, that hurts sometimes. But for us, it's as long as we're doing it from a good place, as long as we constantly showing him that we love him, we're
Yeah.
constantly hugging him, hugging his siblings, apologizing when we get frustrated and, blow our top in front of them. We never go to bed angry. And I've lost my cool a few times, and it hurts. It hurts me when I do
Mm.
that because I know
Mm.
he can't control that.
Yeah.
And I have to remind myself of that. His siblings, they know how to have fun and play, and he's much older now, and it hasn't gotten easier. It really hasn't. We know it's not gonna get any easier. Where he's getting much older, like he's 9,
Mm,
He's going to be a teenager soon. We're going to have to deal with a whole different ballgame around that. So, my husband's preparing for that. I'm preparing for that. We are just, again, we're always just really grateful a lot of the time.
yeah.
And that's sort of what helps us get through.